Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Fishing Planet, the beginner series. Yes guys, I will be getting back to my original series. I am sorry. I have had for the past month has been crazy. Haven't had much time to do any videos, honestly. I'm hoping that by this weekend that'll start to settle down a little bit and I can get back to doing what I normally do, but I want to get back to the Norwegian map, and I need some money to do that, and I just haven't had it. Family issues, family problems, and I know we all deal with it from time to time, but anyway, I will get back to it, that I do promise. And we are here, like I said, going back to Rocky Lake. Got enough money to be able to make it happen, and one great thing is I now have a rod holder that can hold 3 rods. So now I have all 3 types. I have a casting rod or spinning rod and a float rod and a bottom rod that I can use here, and that will maximize my ability to make this stuff happen. I need to make sure that I have a bell for this. I do have one, yes. There we go. Oh, it's full. I'm about to get rid of something. That's another thing. I need a bigger thing to carry stuff, and seems like I just keep running out of room here. I don't think we're going to need pet food. We can get rid of that. That we can get rid of. Everything else we should be able to use. So let's go ahead and put the simple bell on here. Alright, looks like we've maxed out on that. I don't know if I can get any more hooks on here, but I think I would like to have a number 1 on there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off right now. We've got enough for now. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump in here. It's going to cost a little bit. It's going to be close. We got 2,000 to get there. We've already purchased our license. So let's go. And here we are, Rocky Lake. This is the first time we've been here, so we are going to go to a new private room. And I think we're going to start off, let's see, what do we need first? I got golden shiners, bluegill, black crappie, white bass, white sucker. I think what we might try for is, well, there's a good spot for bluegill, and that is over here at Trout Galore. It's also a great spot for the golden Colorado trout, but I don't have anything with me at the moment that can get it. I really need a spinner for those. Alright, let me check the peak. Looks like the peak is later in the day, so let's go ahead and get to later in the day. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and throw this out. I may or may not get anything here because normally when I used to go for suckers, I'd be on the other one. But I'm going to go ahead and toss it out since I've got the ability to do that now. And I was going to say, here we go. I can place it here. And we might get lucky. They're usually right out in here somewhere. Just it seemed like I always caught them more on the other side, but it's been a while since I've actually gone after them. Yeah, if we want the suckers, they will definitely go for semolina balls, peas. Dough balls, not quite as much, but sometimes. Alright, let me see what we can get with the bluegill. We want a float rod here. We can only do 2 rods at a time at the moment. I still have crawfish cut on here. I should have got rid of that. I got it. Oh well. That's why I was taking up so much room. Alright, for bluegill, we are going to just go ahead and use red worms. And we're going to do it at 40 inches. Size 2. That should work. We can go small if we need to, but we should get them right around here. I think the trophy bluegill is as big as they come here. Yeah, a lot of times they hang around that dark root. I can't remember what kind of plant that is off the top of my head. Might do flies if we don't get a whole lot of action off of this. Actually, now I think about it, I think I will go with a smaller hook because that will open up our opportunity for getting a golden shiner too. So let's go ahead and go with a smaller hook. Let's go with a 6. I think I might do bloodworms instead of red worms. Alright, we already got a bite off of this. We might have us a sucker here. Let's see what we got here. Now we got our crappie. So we got that one off the list. I'll try throwing that out a little bit further. Ooh, and we've got something on the float rod now. There's our bluegill. Right where I thought they'd be. See if we can't get a golden shiner now. I'm hoping this goes pretty quick. Sometimes you get stuck on one though. We're getting a bite. Could be another bluegill. It's decent sized. Trophy black crappie. Nice. I'll take him. Level 13. Alright, I am sorry. That is what happens when you have kids, and even though they're adults, they still call at the most inopportune times. Alright, let me see. That was my daughter. One of my daughters. Alright, let's see if we can't get that golden oh, wait a minute. Do we have something on there? We do. Well, I thought we did. I better check just to be sure. Something tells me we had a bite and I couldn't interact with it. Okay. Throw that back out there. Let's try throwing it on the other side of the... If we don't get anything off this, I'll get a smaller bobber. That might help a little bit. Now the white bass, I'm going to go to the other side because I have the perfect thing to catch them with. Almost catch them every time unless I get lucky and catch one here, but I doubt that's going to happen. Oh, we got something. And it's not very big, so this could be what we're after, guys. Nope, another bluegill. Alright, let's try a smaller bobber here. Go with the oval bobble. Oval bobble? Might go a little deeper too. It seems like a lot of times I get golden shiners just a little bit on the deep side. And let me see. I know they go for it, but let's see if there's something they go for a little bit more readily. And let's try dough balls. See if that doesn't do better. Yeah, that isn't the only two things they go for, but we'll put semolina balls on there. That will probably increase our odds. Alright, we got a bite. I'd like to knock off the golden shiner, because if I do, I'm going to head over to the other side. I don't know, it seems a little on the big side for a shiner. Another bluegill, maybe? Trophy bluegill. There's the maximum sized one that they have here. He's a fat bugger. Yeah, let me try a little closer. Maybe we'll... Say this is a very, very deep lake, so we should have no problem with the depth like we had on the last lake. Alright, now we got something here. I don't know. We'll see. There's our golden shiner. So we got it with that. Well, I tell you what. Let's go ahead and put that away. We're going to go to the other side. Alright, we can either... Well, let's just walk there. No biggie. Yeah, there's only 2 spawn points here. And let me go ahead and throw the bottom rod out so that we can get that going. I used to get them right about here. I'm not sure. Wait a minute, that's the wrong rod. I must have hit the clip button because it's saying I've got the clip button on there. That's weird. Yeah. Right there. Alright. Now we're going to go to this rod. That is not what we're going to be using. What we're going to be using is the mini bass jig. And this little guy should get us our white bass. We cast right along through here or past that, we should have some luck, but it seems like they hang out towards shores fairly readily. I think they come in trophy size here. I'll have to check. Yeah, we might also get crappie off of this too, but doggone it. He went for it, but it was already out of the water. Let's try over here next to that. I usually don't have that much trouble getting these guys. If I have more trouble getting this, I might see about getting a different color mini bass jig. This low light, that might not be the best one. White would be perfect. I could see it better. Oh, there we go. I think we got one. I think we got us a white bass. Yep. There you go. So all we need now is a white sucker. Well, we're not going to get it with this. We're going to have to use a float rod if we're going to double up our chances here. So what we'll do is we'll take it all the way to the bottom. I'm going to increase the hook size to a 2, maybe. 2 or a 1. Probably let's try a 1. And we can go back to the bigger bobber. Well, let's try it. God bless it. I think it was right there that I used to get them all the time. I'll take that clip off. Alright, looks like we got us a bite. Let's see if we got... Ooh, we might have what we're after here, guys. No, but we got us a nice trophy. Bluegill here. Why does that keep coming up? There we go, okay. Yeah, that's a nice fat little guy. Let me go ahead and keep him. Thought for sure we had one that time. Yeah, it seems like around... I'm going to try a little bit further this way this time. Around 30, probably about 36 to 40 feet out. Seems to be ideal. Really? I just put it in the water. Okay, let's see here. Another bluegill. Well, they seem to be really... Well, let's try it over this direction a little more. Might have to do this at night. I don't think that's out far enough, guys. Yeah, the bluegill seem to be biting pretty steadily here. Let's put that at about 42. I'm just going to try it a little deeper, a little further out. Oh, we got something. Another golden shiner. Yeah, when's the peak for the night? We're already going into the peak for the day. Ooh, it's a big peak too. If we don't get this guy soon, we might try at night. They may do better later. See, then the bluegill will stop because they like the sun. Thus the name sunfish. So I might have a better shot at getting them then. We will see. Now we got a bite. Come on. Don't quit on me here. I was kind of surprised that that golden shiner went for the bigger hook. No, a number one's pretty much ideal for that, for these guys. Yeah, if we had peas, I think we'd be doing a little bit better. Peas are definitely really good for the bottom feeding fish. I'm not sure how much longer we have to wait before we get them. There we go. New personal record, golden shiner. All right, come on. Let's get this over with, guys. Oh yes, this has got to be it. This has got to be it. These guys are fairly decent size, so if it's putting that much strain on it, it's got to be what we're after. Yeah, if you can grind these guys, there he is. There you go, white sucker, 2.621 pounds. That's the last one for this, guys. There he is. Get a close-up here. And a picture. White sucker. And that completes that mission, guys. Let's go ahead and keep him. Mission accomplished. Rockley exploration. Great job. 1,300 cash. Bait coin. And a barbless hook. 1/0. And that's going to go in home storage because we're pretty much filled up here. I don't know why the Reel of Fortune came up, but if it's allowing me to do it, I'm going to take it. I can always use a little extra cash. But yeah, if you want to stay here and grind these guys, I would suggest it because, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and mark that last spot just so that I know where I caught him. He was out a little bit farther, I think. Let me see here. Threw a little bit farther, but yeah, he was at about 60. Let me throw, before we leave, let me try one more thing here. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the species. I think the only uniques here are trout. We've got a unique golden Colorado, or Colorado golden, unique cutthroat. Now, white suckers only come in common, white bass only come in common. I thought they came in trophy size also. So I was mistaken about that. But we did catch pretty much every size of the others. Everything but trout. Not bad. We knocked them all out right there. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get a little more cash because I may need to go back and pick up a bigger reel. I don't know yet. The reel I have for my bottom rod's a little smaller than I care for it to be. But these guys are biting, and if they're going to bite, it'd be nice to go ahead and grind them because they're pretty good cash. And I can only catch 2 more before I have to go the next day anyway. Yeah, I've got to get a bigger keep net too. 15.4 pounds just doesn't go very far. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to keep at this for a little while, but I hope you enjoyed that episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. and I will be back with another episode of Fishing Planet, the beginner series. Hopefully by this weekend we will get out a new one in the Norwegian Sea. There's a lot to do there. I still have a lot of missions to do, and when I do get that DLC, I'm going to be putting out some serious episodes because I got to get it finished. But anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.